The two ordinary hosts of this podcast are not professionals on parapsychology, extraterrestrials, cryptozoology, nor would they describe themselves as religious or prone to superstition. They'd also like to make it known that this show is not intended for children or those with sensitive sensibilities. Please listen at your own discretion. And remember, the truth is often anecdotal.
Hello, listeners. I am Mr. R.
And I'm Mr. X.
A paranormal dudes.
Reading paranormal stories.
Mr. X, tell me, when's the last time you crawled?
Crawled?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it depends on what you mean by crawl.
I think what I mean is, when is the last time you had to traverse on your hands and knees because you just couldn't do it any other way?
Anytime I terrorize my cats, I guess.
Oh, okay. So that could be like potentially very recent.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I was literally just laying on the floor and one of my cats was doing something and I struggled over to him just to punch him in the gut. And yeah, I guess you can count that as crawling.
Yeah, sure. Would you say that you come off as like a terrifying presence?
No, I think my cats really like the rough housing. Ugh, but yeah, when was the last time you crawled?
So this morning, this morning, I woke up with an insane stomach ache.
Did you crawl to the toilet?
No, well, no. So I crawled down from bed. That's not my crawl, but I came down from bed, and when I was standing vertically, my body was like, "You can't do that," and I doubled over, and I was like, "Uh-oh," and I helped a friend move over the weekend, so I did a whole week of work moving heavy stuff, and then I did a weekend of moving heavy stuff. And then I guess it may have been the pizza I ate yesterday, but my stomach and my back were killing me, and I was just on my hands and knees, just suffering.
Jeez, I feel that, man. I have been biking to work. At work, I do literally about 24,000 steps a day, just at work. And then I bike home, and my body is so sore. Yeah, sometimes when I get out of bed in the morning, it is just kind of a crawl because I keep my phone away from my bed. And so when my alarm goes off, I'm just like, ugh, it's not great. But the subject this week has nothing to actually do with crawling, I guess. I don't know. I don't actually remember. We're doing crawlers. I don't remember anything about these things except that they used to pop up a lot in all of our stories, at least in the comments anyways, right? People always suggesting that might have been a crawler. So I was like, we haven't gotten one of those in a while. Why don't we see what that produces? And there were some stories. There's a whole subreddit, right? There's crawler sightings. Although all the stories I looked at on there, way too long. Those people are obsessed with the idea of these things, including one of our notorious repeat commenter on our show, Gisette22, was obsessed with them. She called them ghouls. I would pull up her little thing where she explains what she thinks they are, but it'd be too long. So we're just going to go into news stories, and I guess we'll just hop right into them. With your first one here, this, what does it say? Possible cryptic on Boulder Creek Trail? It's local to us.
Yeah, this was the last story I found. I did have a lot of trouble finding a story. Some reasons for the ones that you've just posed is that a lot of them are way too long. Some of them are just like, "Have you seen one?" and that's the post.
Yeah. So
I did actually have a little bit of trouble finding some for the show. Found a lot, but not some for the show.
Yeah.
But if we're just jumping right into it, this was posted into r/crawler sightings as of 1 day ago.
Oh.
Yeah. The title is Possible Cryptic on Boulder Creek Trail. For those who don't know, I live in Boulder County. Very technically, I don't live in Boulder, but I live in Boulder County.
I mean, very close to Boulder. So.
Yeah. Close enough to Boulder. I feel the impacts of Boulder a lot because taxes are stupid high where I live. Okay, so the post goes like this. Hi, I'm a 20-year-old F, born and raised in the state of Colorado. I personally am a fan of night walks and outings and a huge fan of mysteries and horror stories. Tonight, me and my boyfriend, 23M, went on a walk around Boulder Creek Trail near the Gold Run Apartments.
Went straight to Reddit, take a drink.
Yeah, directly to Reddit. We took a left and walked up a ways as we agreed on because something about Boulder at night is really odd and bizarre, let's say. Yeah, let's say. We walked past the area they are doing for construction on the newer apartments on the right side, and as we turned the corner, I shit you not, a man on a bike drove past, but something was really wrong. He was pitch black, his whole body. Okay, hold on. If this story is like Boulder resident sees black man for the first time. Okay. He was pitch black, his whole body. His bike and had some kind of crate. Huh. My boyfriend was so focused on his lack of features when he rode past us, we then recalled immediately that we didn't hear him breathing. Okay. He had no apparent face, just pitch black. But we both at the same time felt like he had a face. He was as stiff as a statue, seemed to be looking at us, and the air around us got oddly warm really quick. The air was really thick, and by the way, folks, these are all commas. None of these are periods. It's very difficult to navigate. The air was really thick. I had my breath, and my boyfriend. I held my breath, and my boyfriend said he felt like he was suffocating. He definitely wasn't wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And the intent felt like he was definitely going to reach out and grab one of us. But where's the rest of the story? That's where it ends for us.
Okay, there's only 2 comments on it, so we'll just go through the comments real quick. Says, that is crazy. I never heard of anything like that before. I wonder what he was. And then, of course, I believe you.
Yep.
Okay, no insight there. I will say, it's what's today? Today's June 8th, right? I think a couple of days ago was the first time here in Denver that it reached 90 degrees this year. And but still, when it gets dark, it gets really cold. And like I said at the beginning, I ride my bike into work, and it is still cold, like cold enough when I go into the work. It's like in the 50s, like high 50s, that I have to wear a mask so that my face doesn't get too cold from the wind chill. This person could have just been wearing some kind of face covering to keep his face or keep their face warm.
Right.
But I mean, again, this also could have just been a black man.
Could have just been a black dude with a crate. I don't know what the crate was for.
It's probably just on their bike.
Sure, but does that explain why the air got really thick? Why it got really warm all of a sudden?
The air got thick and warm because these people were probably racist and scared black people.
Oh my God, what is that? It must have been a crawler. Hey, this was posted in r/crawler sighting.
Yeah.
There's no story, I think, in existence that features a crawler riding a fucking bicycle.
Yeah, whenever you read that, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Okay, the only thing scarier than this possible crawler sighting is the fact that this person tried very hard to include punctuation, but they were not good at it at all. a lot of this doesn't make any sense. A lot of run-on sentences that they just break up with commas.
Yeah.
that could have just been periods.
Hold on, what is it? I held my breath and my boyfriend said he felt like he was suffocating. He definitely wasn't wearing a mask. I assume the second he is the subject, is the biker.
This entity or whatever, yeah.
Right.
Can you imagine? It's like, my boyfriend felt like he was suffocating, and he definitely wasn't wearing a mask.
Yeah,
we went through quarantine, and we had the whole mask thing. He wasn't wearing a mask. It's 6 years after COVID, so...
Today, I saw a black man for the first time, and my anti-mask boyfriend couldn't breathe.
Oh my gosh. I think this is just some dark-skinned person. There's like this, I don't know if it was on Instagram. I think I saw it on Reels. But there's this video of this guy running hella fast. It's him. I think he's just recording himself running, right? But it is a black man. It's night, and you literally do not see him until he runs past the camera. And at some point, all you hear is running, right? You don't see anything. And then all of a sudden you see the white from his shoes, and then you see the guy. And it keeps popping up on my feed, but it's different black guys stitching it and being like, no, you're not being racist. I didn't see him either. Maybe it's just that. I don't know.
This was posted 1 day ago. I'm going to comment on this. Is there anything specifically we want to ask or like suggest?
You think we get banned if we literally just ask, was it a black guy?
Yeah, probably. I don't think it would read well.
Yeah, we could always ask, are you white? Same implication, I guess, without...
Perhaps this was just a very...
What if it was just a guy in like a morph suit, right?
See, like a morph suit, like long sleeves. I think for the benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna say this was a dark-skinned person, but they could have been wearing just like long black, like long sleeve shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they're like a delivery person because they have a crate, but if their face is covered and it's nighttime.
The crate thing is, I see it a lot with the unhoused community. They'll have a bike, right? And they'll steal like milk crates from like grocery stores and stuff and just tie it to their bike so they have something to put their stuff in. I see it a lot. So the fact that this person is like, yeah, they had a crate on their bike, it's weird. It just leads me to think
they were pushing a shopping cart.
I lived so sheltered growing up. You know what I found out the other day? Speaking of like this duality, is that I live in decent apartments, right? I live, like I've said before, on the border of Denver, and like a pretty affluent area. The Pepsi heirs have a house just a couple of blocks from me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like a huge mansion with a freaking hedge maze in it. And I was like, oh. And I only found that out because of Reddit. But
you should go visit.
I've driven past it. I don't think they'd want people walking on their thing, but it literally looks like just a park, right? There's a huge pond, and there's like a path that goes all along the edge of the estate, and there's the hedge maze on the other side of the pond from the street that you could see it from. I'm pretty sure I've always just thought it was part of a park, but I guess not. I guess it's part of their manor. But yeah, that's the guy who built that house. I think his name was Richard Gooding. He grew up in a neighborhood of Denver called Bellicor, which is kind of more like a hipster area now. But I could see him, walking at night in Boulder and being like, "Oh my God, I just saw a creature with a crate on its bicycle."
Creature? I love the idea. A creature on a bicycle is just way funnier.
Like, who taught this crawler how to ride a bike, right?
Like, no matter what cryptid you're talking about, they become way less threatening when they're on a bicycle.
It's like in GTA San Andreas when like the first few missions you're on a bicycle and you have to complete stuff. Not very threatening, right?
No.
Unless it was an e-bike, because those things, he could be hauling ass on that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, did you post your comment?
I did. It only says decent story, difficult to read.
If I wasn't on, maybe I'll comment later. Readers, if you want to go find this story and see what other comments might be on it when this episode's out in a few days, then please do that. But I think we're going to move on. So we'll take a quick ad break and then go on to my first story.
Great.
Can someone explain what this is that me and my friend have been encountering? Posted in the paranormal subreddit 5 months ago, it's flared with unexplained. So me and my friend keep encountering these cryptids, or whatever you want to call them, and this is starting to freak us the fuck out. So this has been happening for months, but this is our recent encounter. Okay. I like how your story said cryptids instead of cryptids, which might have just been a typo. But I like how they're both saying these are cryptids, right? Because they don't know what it is. But
yeah,
let's see. Me and my friend were out in the barn washing horses. Horses' hair. This was at 10 o'clock at night. Don't ask why we were washing his hair at this time. But when we tied him up, he kept looking at a certain area in the arena. I kind of tried to push it off, but it kept bothering me the whole time we were out there. My friend said she didn't notice anything, but all of her animals were really focused on that one part of the arena, so I was kind of scared. But then, me and my boyfriend ended up getting into a fight, so I completely forgot about it until it came time to leave. So we hopped on our golf cart, and we... God, okay. So far, both these stories just seem like entitled young white girls. This is also just going to be a black guy.
Which is crazy, because these things are called the pale crawlers.
Yeah, crawlers, from what I remember, they're pale white, right?
Right, exactly.
If you Google crawlers, it's going to be like a white creature. Okay. So we hopped on our golf cart and we were going to take a lap around the pond, but then she saw something over the fence line. Okay, they're doing this past 10 p.m. So this is like into the early morning. I didn't see it, but she was freaked out, and I've never seen her freaked out over something like this before. So we go to park the golf cart, and we were turning everything off, but then we hear a blood-curdling scream. And when I tell you, me and her bolted to the house, we bolted. It scared the living shit out of me, and her especially, since we have been seeing these things every single day. We go out to the barn, and every time we hang out after that, I called my friend, and this is really big in the paranormal. Okay. No comma before that. There should have been a break in here somewhere. Every time we hang out after that. I called my friend that is really big in paranormal. She's actually the person that got me into all this paranormal stuff, but I called her and told her about everything, but she does not know, so that's why I'm asking. Also, we have been seeing different types of these things, like the one I have been seeing is around 6 feet tall. It is brown. Long, skinny legs.
Damn it.
Its spine sticks out. It also has ears. It's brown. Its jaw is usually wide open, almost like it's detached. Can anybody help us find out what this is? By the way, my other friend, that one's super big in paranormal, described this thing as the crawler, but she doesn't know much about skinwalkers and cryptids. Shit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Fucking go. You gotta be kidding me.
So the first comment here is from Gisette22. And I don't know if you're new to this show and haven't listened to old episodes where Gisette22 pops up. This comment here is pretty on par with most of her other comments.
I'm pretty sure it's akin to the very first comment we ever read from her.
Yeah. And she says here, may I ask in which U.S. state or country did you have this experience? And how close to a forested area did you witness this? Okay, yeah. Oh, Gisette 22 loves to ask what part of the U.S. because she'll either attribute it to skinwalkers if you're in a certain area, or crawlers if you're like on the eastern seaboard or the Pacific Northwest. So let's see. This person says down in South Texas, or the OP says down in South Texas, and me and my friend both live in a very wooded area, so pretty much in the woods. Gisette 22 continues, would you be interested in reading a post where I wrote about it? The OP says yes, of course. And this is probably the post I was referring to. Ghouls.
There it is.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's the Middle Eastern creature that she likes to attribute it to. She continues here and says, yeah, this is also what I believe you saw is a kind of crawler. Well, Gisette, I mean, fuck, you seem to think everything is a crawler.
If it crawls.
I'm pretty sure the first time we came across Gisette 22 was our episode on witches, which we called Stop Calling Everything Crawlers because somebody was like, hey, you got to stop doing this.
Yeah.
You keep telling everybody what they're seeing are crawlers. But yeah, anyways, okay. Our next comment here says, it could also mean that some negative energy has accumulated in the barn area if you only see these things near that. Negative energy attracts negative beings. If something very bad happened near the barn, like an animal suffering a lot or someone dying a painful death near that, then the creature, then that creates negative energy. Okay. I like how they start the story by saying, we've been seeing these for months, right? And this is the most recent one, this story here. But then she says they see it every day and they still go out past 10 p.m. to just drive around in their golf cart.
Yeah.
It seems like, I mean, one, this is more than likely just made up, right? But it seems like
sure.
you just want to run into these things. I don't know, but someone responded to that comment and said, or it's seeing the animals as prey. Okay, with a pondering emoji. And that original commenter says, yeah, that could be it as well.
Sure.
There are 19 comments on here. So let's see if I can find any that actually. Oh, this guy here says it almost sounds like The Rake.
Oh, that's so. I'm sorry. I'm on a Google page right now looking up The Rake.
Yeah. Hey, the Red Web podcast just released an episode on The Rake on their
Sick.
like new little bi-weekly show where they read horror stories. And I'm pretty sure The Rake is made up. So
yeah, well, no, it was a creepypasta.
yeah.
Like it was written for fiction, so
Yeah. Someone else here says chupacabra. Not sure if the spelling is correct. Yeah, that's how you spell chupacabra, but I guess that would make sense for Southwest Texas, right? Although the chupacabra that everybody thinks of, like the little alien-looking creature, that's from Puerto Rico, not from
right.
the Texas-Mexican border. Those look more like dogs with like really bad mange.
Mm-hmm.
Although she doesn't actually, I mean, if it's like what she described here, just like a really big creature with its spine exposed and like brown skin, could be a dog with mange.
Also a possibility, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, chupacabra is a good answer there. Although the chupacabra is known to go after more traditional livestock, right? Have they gone after horses?
I don't
like
know.
in the stories that have been told.
I know from everything I've heard, it's mostly just been like chickens and goats. I don't think it would go after anything bigger than it.
Well, I think specifically in Texas, cows have been attributed to the chupacabra. Yeah, but let's see. Someone else here says I would have to agree with all the crawler comments. I believe that what you saw was one as well. Okay, again, doesn't fit what I remember a crawler being, but
no.
Ooh, this comment here sounds to me like a dogman. Probably a younger one. It's the less woo-woo of the explanations anyways. Remember, there's no such thing as monsters. If you see something, there isn't just one of them. There would have to be a viable population. That doesn't mean that there aren't anomalies. Inbreeding is a problem with Bigfoots and dogmen.
Oh my god. This user is deleted, by the way, so we can't
we can't look into the other shit. But I heard a Bigfoot scream and it was terrifying. They think they own the night, so you being there so late that night probably pissed it off. And the scream was their way of saying, go away. Or you could crack open the Dungeons and Dragons book of monsters and spin the wheel. Have a great day.
I guess so. I guess you could do that. No one's going to stop you from doing that.
I was not expecting Bigfoot inbreeding to be a theory. Are you opening your D&D book there?
Yes, I have opened up my 2024 edition of the Monster Manual, Dungeons and Dragons. Opened up to a random page. Funny enough, we have hobgoblins.
Okay.
Yeah.
How tall are they?
Hobgoblins. They're technically a medium creature, so anywhere between 4 and 7 feet.
Oh, well, that would... what did they say here? Like 6 feet or something like that? Yeah, 6 feet tall. So that fits. What color is their skin?
Usually it's red. Like it's sort of a burnt orange or red.
Could be confused for brown.
Brown.
In the middle of the night, right? So
that's true.
Well, there you go.
I mean, here's where we got to decide: is it a hobgoblin warrior, captain, warlord, or warfare?
Ooh, which one is more of the grunt?
Probably just a warrior, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to end on this comment here, but someone else says, bro, the fact that all the animals were focused on the same spot is what would have had me noping out immediately. Animals always know when something's off before we do. That description sounds terrifying, by the way, especially the unhinged jaw thing. Maybe set up a trail cam if you're brave enough to keep going back out there. Okay.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Well, I'm not sure they did that, but yeah, good advice. You know what? I'll read the last comment on here, and then we'll go ahead and go on to our ads. Dark entities can take any form. It's probably trying to take your energy by scaring you. You should not be seeing these things unless you have been seeing them from as a child.
Okay.
From as a child, or you have somehow unintentionally invited it into your life. The best course of action is to not panic and immediately get far from the thing, which I always do when something like this happens. God, how often does this happen to you? Oh, this is the same commenter from earlier who said, oh my gosh, who said the thing about negative energy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, word. Okay. The best course of action... This happens. If it's showing itself to you when you have never seen it as a child, then it wants your energy. If you truly want to get rid of it, then I would recommend raising your vibration by doing certain spiritual practices. You might still see it, but it won't be able to harm you. Personally, I've never seen it in the form you describe, but it's likely a dark entity or what some call demons, and it's probably there because it wants to feed on your fear. The more you get scared, the more you feed it. And then somebody just says, well said, agreed. Okay.
Nothing to add, no notes.
Yeah, we just got to raise our vibrations. Honestly, I don't want to see it. I don't care if it harms me. If I see it and it harms me, at least I'm gone, right? At least I don't have to think about that ever again. But like, if I keep seeing it, that's just unpleasant, right? I don't want to live like that.
It's a bit torturous, for sure.
Okay, well, with that, let's go ahead and take our second ad break and then move on to your last story.
Under r/humanoid encounters, I do not recommend you traverse this subreddit, by the way.
Is it mostly images?
Well, I mean, yeah. So I do want to read like the heading of the humanoid encounters. If you have ever had an encounter with a humanoid being, that's every fucking day. This is the place to post it. Have you been abducted by, quote, aliens, Have you bumped into a Sasquatch, that's not in quotes, been chased out of the woods by something on 2 legs, but it didn't look human at all? Other than being shaped like one? Please share your true encounter. It only has 54 weekly contributions, which I mean that's plenty, I guess, but like compared to these other ones, like it's nothing.
Yeah. But
anyway, okay.
If you're interested in humanoids, you could check out our episode on what was it, Zuck Markerberg or something?
Yes, Zuck Markerberg.
Humanoid. I think that was like our second episode or something. So
it was pretty early on.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was posted in Humanoid Encounters 6 years ago. The title is "My Friend Saw a Creature. Help Me Identify." Hey there, folks. My good friend claims to have seen a creature in Wall Township, New Jersey. In 2013, around 11:30 p.m., he was picking up a friend from a house party. Across the street from the house were woods. While he was waiting for his friend to come home, he saw something come out of the woods. He says it was mostly humanoid, maybe about 7 feet tall. It was very lean. It had pale skin. It was hairless. Its head was small in proportion to its body. It had large, but not gray alien large, totally black eyes. No nose. It had backwards knees. Its arms were very long, like almost touching the ground. If it's crawling, okay, whatever. He said the creature kind of skulked around and went into a deep crouch when it noticed him looking at it. After a kind of stare down, my friend yelled at the creature, and it ran back into the woods. Okay. Any ideas, folks? It's been haunting him for years.
What did he yell at it? Hey! My buddy Jesus says, get the fuck out of here.
My good friend Jesus Christ doesn't want you near me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this story is very short, right?
Yeah.
And I looked through the comments. There's about 10 comments on here, and most of them are pretty much the same. But
yeah,
I think the consensus here is crawler, and this is probably the only thing so far that has sounded like an actual crawler.
Do you want to bop through these comments just back and forth?
Sure.
Yeah. Sounds like a crawler to me. So many people see things, it's nuts. r/crawler sightings.
Sounds like a crawler. I've had a few encounters myself, but I deleted my Reddit page, so we'll never know.
Nope. I'm thinking it's either a crawler or a skinwalker, but most likely a crawler.
By any chance near that reserve up there? I'm down in Ocean County. I can't recall that chunk of woods up there.
These next few ones are going to be in response to that. The coordinates are... it provides coordinates. If you want to take a look on Google Maps.
Dang, I'm going to have to try and figure out how to do that. LOL, I'm not the best at computers.
Are you talking about the Manasquan River Wildlife Reserve? Because, yes, it's only about 5 minutes away.
I'm not sure. I remember going up there years back for a cousin's wedding. There was a small church in the woods. I remember also coming across some supposed Bigfoot sightings in the years back. In their years back.
I do. Okay, so for a cousin's wedding, there is an apostrophe, so the wedding was for the cousin. But I like it without the apostrophe, and it's just...
For a cousin's wedding. My cousins were getting married. Yeah. You know how we are in New Jersey. Everything's legal in New Jersey.
You did give him sort of a redneck voice, though.
Well, I mean, it is... Actually, no, I don't even think that's Appalachia. New Jersey's like off the coast.
Yeah. Speaking of Jersey, though, the next comment says, "The Jersey Devil, my dude."
And someone responds here, "Dude had a surgery."
Mm-hmm. Jersey Devil. What was that show?
Okay, I get the joke now. You know those surgeries to make yourself taller? So you got his shins extended.
I see. Yeah, it was the Jersey Devil.
I don't know what the Jersey Shore people sound like, so I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't really do
I don't know if... I mean, they had to have had an accent, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't see the show.
Yeah, I mean, me neither. So,
Well,
I like how this guy's like, I don't recall those. I don't recall there being woods up there. Or essentially, he's like, I don't remember that area having woods like you described. And then he goes on to be like, actually, I've never been there. I've been near
Right.
there for a cousin's wedding.
oh, you know what? I was watching my cousins get married.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. Did hear something about Bigfoot though.
I do like in the original story. I will say it's well written.
Better than the last two.
Yes, its head was small in proportion to its body. It had large parentheses, but not gray alien large end parenthesis total black eyes. This person's a fucking nerd. If you said it had large black eyes, yeah, okay, sure. My brain doesn't go, but how would it compare to a gray alien?
Yeah, how does it compare to the grays? Because I've seen those. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If they're as big as a gray's eyes, then it's a gray.
That's all it can be.
Right? No, okay, the only reason I personally don't believe this story is because the guy just stared at it and then went, hey! And
Yeah.
it ran off. Although, to be fair, that is probably what I would do in this situation.
There is a non-zero chance that I would consider like communicating in some way. Because if it was an animal, right? Like, it okay, how do I say this? Real things can hurt you.
Yeah.
Right? So you want to engage before it does.
See,
if it was a creature, shouting loudly is a good option. If it's a person, shouting loudly is also a good option.
Yeah. No, I usually have like some kind of firearm like near me or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think most people would be like, I'd grab my gun and I'd wait for it to charge. I would sit there and wait for it to do something. I think I would just stare at it and just hope it doesn't see me and just goes back to doing whatever it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think, even if it did start charging at me, going for a gun is the best option, honestly.
Right.
It's like if a bear's charging you, you can shoot at it, right? Sure, it doesn't guarantee it's going to fucking stop the thing, you know?
Bears are pretty hard to stop.
And we've all seen movies.
I've seen a few.
Guns don't usually work in this either, so
No.
why is that always people's first thought, you know? Oh, man. Now, yeah, I mean, what else would you do? You're just sitting there waiting for your friend. You look out to your left, and there's just a thing just popping out of the woods, kind of just minding its own business.
I do want to know, because it said, it was backwards. He said it kind of skulked around and went into a deep crouch when it noticed him.
Yeah, I mean, that just sounds very animal-like.
Yeah.
I mean, what could this possibly be? An owl?
I think it was pork rinds. Oh my God, I didn't tell you. A coworker of mine said that she had to go get blood work done before a shift, so she was late coming in. She had to go get blood work done, but then she stopped by a tortilleria and she found, or on the counter, they were selling these extremely fresh chicharrones. And she got some and she brought them to me, and I was like, I'm in a warehouse. So she comes out to this warehouse with like a Ziploc baggie of pork rinds, and she hands them to me, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And she goes, they're very fresh. And I was like, why are you doing this to me? And she was like, you said you like them. And I was like, I don't know if I've ever said that to anybody. Anyway, so they were so fresh that parts of them were still like soft, like not crunchy, which is concerning, I think.
See, I unfortunately like pork rinds, like the kind that are bagged. I don't think I would eat fresh pork rinds from a store that just made it themselves, honestly.
I mean, like there was a concern to it. Like I'll eat pork rinds, but these were like, I don't know, they were still, I don't want to eat a food that still reminds me of the animal, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever seen like pork skin before it becomes
No.
the little
No, I
chip
don't want
thing.
to curse myself.
It is the most human-like of all the skin in the animal
Terrific.
kingdom. So, yeah. But okay, I guess we can end,
Sorry.
end this segment here. Go on to our last ad break and finish with our last story.
Here we go.
Speaking of pork rinds, I think my last story here might be related.
Okay.
Now, this one is also from the Paranormal subreddit, posted 3 months ago, titled, "It's Back Again, and It's Worse." And guess what, listener? Same OP as my first story. This is a continuation of my first
God.
story.
What?
So I came across this story first, and it was titled, "It's Back Again," right? And the first sentence goes, "So a couple months ago, me and my friends made a post about something being stalked by something. Fuck. So a couple of months ago, me and my friends made a post about being stalked by a quote crawler, and it's back again." And I was like, oh, a couple months ago. So I clicked on their username, and they only had 2 stories. And I was like, perfect, because I need 2 stories. So this one is a tiny bit longer. Hopefully the punctuation is better. But it goes, "Today, I went over to the same friend's house with another one of my friends, and everything was going good until we got into the hot tub." Fuck.
Oh, that's
Spoiled
usually when
ass
things get better.
kids. Yeah. We were just hanging out, and then my friend screams out of nowhere. So we start to panic, asking her what was wrong. And she said she saw something with really long legs and a kind of spiky body, and it ran really fast through the yard. So I look over where she said she saw it, and I saw something peeking over the breaker box on the side of my friend's house. And I cannot even explain how fucking scared I was. So we all hop out of the hot tub, we get inside, and we calm down for a bit. So I hear like a scream when I go into the kitchen to get something. So I go back to my friends, tell them about it, and they just told me to stay away from the windows and doors. So I go back to my friend's room, and we all just like sit down and watch our phones. I guess we could take a drink for that. That is pretty similar to just falling asleep, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Then my friend says, "I have a gut feeling that somebody or something is outside the window." So I look outside the window. Sure you do. And I see this house that looks like it's kind of on fire, and with something on all 4s dangling its 2 front limbs. And ever since then, we have been hearing sounds.
What?
Okay, let's see if we can do that again. So I look outside the window, and I see this house that looks like it's kind of on fire, and with something on all 4s dangling its 2 front limbs. And ever since, we have been hearing sounds.
No, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Is it on fire or is it not?
And also, what do you mean? It sounds like you're just looking out. There's just a house that's not supposed to be there, and it kind of looks like it's on fire. What is this thing dangling off of? Why is this all one sentence? Why are there no commas? And why does this not make any sense? I'm typing this as everything is going on. Take a drink. By the way, can somebody please help us figure out what this is and how we can stay away from it and get it to stop messing with us? Update. So everybody's saying call the cops. We cannot call the cops on something that is paranormal because this thing is non-human and they will not do anything about it. I contacted a friend about this. She is a quote witch, but not the proper spelling of
witch.
Not a magical being. No, it's witch as in like which one of us is typing this out, because it's obviously the dumbest one. She is a witch, and she told us the things we need to know about whatever is messing with us. She said this thing is probably a crawler like she did last time, and she also said that we need to stay away from it and that guns will do nothing. Same with having security footage, even though it would be good to have security footage. We are too broke for cameras. Oh my God, I doubt it. I really doubt it. But that's it. I will update if anything else happens. Small edit. I apologize I worded some things wrong because I was typing fast. I was quite stressed out from the things going on. I'm not going to change the posts, but I will apologize for mixing up my words. Well, at least you're willing to admit that, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, I doubt you can't afford cameras. I know you guys have guns. You're in Southwest Texas. Apparently,
Texas.
living in a desert-like area. No, she said wooded.
Yeah.
Huh.
And also something about a golf cart.
Yeah, well, obviously they have like a huge property. They have to get around on something. I will say Southwest Texas the land there is really cheap. But you also have to consider that there's probably a lot of gang activity happening through that land, especially since it's mostly desert. Because I've looked into buying land in Texas, and it is super cheap in Southwest Texas, but I don't really want to deal with that. So
no, there's a reason it's cheap.
Well, this first comment is in German. Can I translate this?
Versucht ruhig zu bleiben, wer ihr Uktreut versucht Video oder Bilder zu machen.
I'm just gonna have to trust Google Translate.
Es macht auch Sinn, wer ihr... Am I summoning something? Draußen seid und dort auch beiden Kameras zu installieren. I think this just has to do with installing night vision cameras.
Try to stay calm, and if you dare, try to take some video or photos. It also makes sense to set up cameras if you spend a lot of time outdoors and swim there. It doesn't have to be a full-blown surveillance system. The motion-activated wildlife camera would do the same trick, just so we know what we're dealing with. But if it turns out to be a skinwalker, it won't just go away on its own. Is there a forest nearby? Okay, that's actually a really good translation. Google Translate's come a long way. I remember I would try to use it to do homework in Puerto Rico. To make it like a little easier on myself, I just write in English and then translate it, and it never worked very well, but that's pretty cool. Let's see, the OP does respond. They say, thank you. We will go buy cameras in the morning as it is currently 2 a.m. And yes, we are surrounded by a forest. Okay, so you do have money for cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you do. Let's see, this German guy responds again. Let me translate. What area do you live in? Make sure to get cameras with at least HD resolution, ideally 4K, that feature good night vision, motion detection, and a Wi-Fi connected app. That way, you'll get an instant notification whenever there's movement outside. I can recommend the Blink Outdoor 4. I would just make an ad now. You can get a 3-pack for over 100 pounds. 100 euros. They take great images, and you can switch the whole group of cameras on or off with a single click. They're easy to set. Yeah, this guy's just fucking trying to sell Blink cameras. Okay. All right. Where am I? Someone else says, I second the Blink cameras. Got the whole company out here.
It's a whole team.
Everybody's just asking where she lives. She says in South Texas, and thank you very much. And the German guy posted an image of what looks like a crawler. What does he say?
Oh, that's the rake. That's the original image.
That's the original image of the rake? Okay.
Yeah.
See, when I was listening to the stories about the rake, I was like, okay. Well, he says, holy shit, there are tons of them. Please watch out and keep your weapons ready. Here's a picture. Oh, he's just fucking with them now.
That's so mean.
And then someone says, how did you take this picture? And I think
habe es im Netz gefunden.
I think I'm guessing he's saying it's just fake, right?
Yeah, no, he's just saying that like this is.
So I found it online. Apparently,
image. Yeah.
It's a fake. Yeah. Okay, well that was a fun little thread. We're not sponsored by Blink, although Blink, we did just read an ad for you, so I don't know, maybe send some money our way.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone here says, have you called the cops to check the area out? You should install cameras around the area that covers all angles, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, this is a teenager, people. Why are you telling them to buy shit? Why are you even taking this seriously, honestly?
Right.
This person says, I live in the middle of nowhere. We only have one neighbor, and he's in his 90s, and the cops would not really do anything. And I'm too broke for a camera, but I might try and buy one with the little bit of money I do have. Okay. So your neighbor's 90. You see the house, and it looks like it's on fire. You're just like, I'm being haunted by a creature, right?
There's a creature out there. They're like, that's a fire, dog.
Okay, hold on. What is this? So someone responds to that comment she just said with the buying camera, cops not doing anything, 90-year-old neighbor. And they say, as far as I understand, this is not about your place, though, but your friends. If you're convinced it is paranormal, you can print out or even draw the following monogram of the holy name and put it on top of doors, including entrances to the house and windows, to lock out any extraordinary manifestations of evil. You can also do the following on the top of that. Draw a cross on a piece of paper and write underneath it the following, blah, 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 religious crap. Okay. The German guy here responds again.
Yeah, talkative guy, huh?
Yeah, he's really invested in fucking with these people. What does he say? Yeah, he says, finally, someone with helpful information. Many thanks for that. Okay, all right. Someone else here says, stop acknowledging it. You're giving the entity whatever the hell it is powered by, believing in it and believing it has power. Block the windows if you can, and genuinely call 911 if you think someone is stalking the home. The cops will be on your side if you tell them you saw something outside the window. Yeah, you don't even have to be like, oh yeah, it's a creature. You can literally just be like, I saw something that looked like a person. Can you come and check my yard? And then the cops will get killed because this is a horror movie, and then the thing can get inside because you left the door open when you're
you're a fool
checking something outside. Let's see. Someone says, I hate to ask, but the same commenter says, I hate to ask, but can you clarify what you mean about seeing a burning house and hanging arms outside the window? Did you see a neighbor's house on fire? Has anyone else seen the things you were seeing in the exact same way? Have you checked for a carbon monoxide leak? Yeah, that's the real stuff we need to be asking.
Wow, we haven't actually suggested that in a while.
Yeah. The OP does say the house is not on fire, but the lights appear that it may be. I missaw it. But the creature we saw was not human. It was crouched over, being as it seemed, and it had long dangling arms or legs, which me and my friend both saw. Okay. The OC says, dude, I'm telling you to say it is a person to get the cops there, even if it may not look like one. People can look like monsters, especially when they're high on whatever is out there on the streets these days. What are the sounds you were hearing? The creature attempted to enter the dwelling at all? Also have to ask, have you been experimenting with substances at all? I don't want to sound like I don't believe you, but Occam's razor and everything. OP says, we are completely sober. I doubt it. And if it keeps going on, we will end up calling the cops because you might be right. It could be a human. And we have been hearing scratching on the walls and growling and blah, blah. This person is literally, okay, I think this is just a kid trying to get engagement on a post. They clearly just keep
definitely what it sounds like.
Adding details that weren't in the story and weren't even in previous comments. And, whatever. The OC finishes this little thread out by saying, are you sure it's not a cougar or something? I saw your other post. The screams, like mountain lions, which are cougars, right? Sound like a woman being killed when they, do their little calls and stuff. So I would call the police if you guys feel unsafe and move to a room in the house without any windows. Whatever it is clearly understands there's something you guys in the house. Okay. Someone else here says, are you guys doing drugs when y'all get together?
Answer the question.
OP just says, no, we do not do drugs. We are completely sober. Someone else says, OP, where did this happen in the world? Oh my God, people just keep asking. Read the comments, people. Fuck.
It doesn't take
Texas. The same commenter says, good news, not a southwest like someone ssuggested. What?
Okay.
Oh, Skinwalker. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so obviously it's not. What Skinwalkers are part of what native tribe? Do you remember?
Oh, I have no idea. Algonquin?
So it's not anywhere else in the U.S. You shouldn't be seeing skinwalkers. Those could be just other things. A bunch of people keep asking, are you close to a wooded area? Yes, there's woods. And someone here says woods in South Texas. I live in South Texas too, and not too many wooded areas in these parts.
Man, Texas is a big fucking place.
OP says, yes, we are in the woods out of the town. Out of what town?
Tell us the town.
Oh, wow. There's even, that's even scarier. Okay. See, when I think South Texas, I think desert, right? It's like getting closer to Mexico, like out there near El Paso. When I think woods, I think of East Texas.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, if you're talking about like tall trees, yeah, East Texas would be the go-to. When I think desert in Texas, I think west.
just west?
Well, I mean, yes, I'm thinking like dunes, like sand dunes, cotton fields. That's west for me. But I guess I haven't gone down to like the far South Texas.
I mean, I've never been to like the El Paso area of Southwest Texas, and I don't plan to because it sounds terrible. Fuck. Okay, I was delivered from a demon. You have to surrender to God fully. If you've been doing drugs, masturbating, or deep sexual promiscuity, stop, as they are demonic portals. Submit to the Lord. As for forgiveness, I think they meant ask for forgiveness, and make him Lord of your life. He will show you the way. Yes, he will. A -1 upvote. And then someone says, a rake, perhaps?
Maybe a rake? Have we considered?
The German guy makes one more appearance here. Someone says he's lying. I don't know who he is, but the German guy does respond here with something isn't right there. Okay, who the fuck are you guys talking about? That's not this. That's just its own little
little comment. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
I like this one. It says, "Get a gun and kill that thing."
It's South Texas. I'm sure they already have a gun.
Or there's one very close by. They grow on trees.
I'm pretty sure you can just go into the woods and find one on the ground. It's
yeah.
Oh no, this crawler has a gun.
He rides bikes.
Yeah, he's got a bike and
full
a
of
gun.
guns.
Oh my god, it's who's the main character from San Antonio, or not San Antonio, from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? Jesus Christ,
that would be Carl Johnson, otherwise known as CJ.
Oh my god, it's CJ. CJ is lurking in these Southwest Texas woods.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Shit, here we go again. Fuck. Okay, I guess that's gonna end our stories for this week. You just sent me a link. Let's see. Oh, is this from True Cryptozoology? Okay. Oh, it's a video of a white thing crawling on all fours. It looks like it would be pretty tall. Really long legs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, right now it's just moving horizontally across frame. Oh, okay, that's it. It looked like for a second I might start moving towards the camera, but okay, what is this titled? A pale crawler with massive limbs was captured on a backyard security camera. It's flared with evidence. Okay. Cool video. Not sure it's real, but the first comment on here, it's highlighted for some reason, says, listen, anyone over 40 knows your lower back is wrecked when you first get out of bed in the morning. Calling us pale crawlers is a bit harsh. Oh my god. I mean, no, yeah, that's me, man. Fucking when I wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly it.
My bed is so low to the ground. I think my bed frame is literally just an inch off the ground. So I literally I roll over and like crawl out of bed to go get my phone off the windowsill. So I can relate. Someone else here says, if real, why hasn't anybody captured or killed one of these things yet? And someone says, at that speed? No kidding. Yeah, the thing was moving pretty slow.
Very slowly.
Okay, you know what? All these crawler stories, Now, there's plenty of stories in r/crawler sightings, and I think a lot of them are just retelling other people's stories. I don't think any of them have ever been like, yeah, this thing was like coming at me, right? Maybe these things just are chilling, just looking for, I don't know, maybe they're just scavenging for berries or something, you know? And
Berries.
here we are just like, what the fuck is that thing? And telling people to kill it. Why? It's not doing anything to you except being creepy.
It's looking for little mushrooms.
Yeah. He's just a mushroom hunt player. What are they called? People who go out looking for mushrooms?
They have a name?
Probably, yeah. I'd assume so.
People who hunt for mushrooms are called microphagists.
Microphagist. Okay. He's just a microphagist. He's...
Oh, not micro. Sorry, mysophagist. My bad.
Mysophagist. Okay. Let's see. Find one interesting comment to end on. Here's another highlighted one. It's very clearly a person bent over. A true being walking on all fours doesn't have its ass up in the air like this. Its hind legs would be shorter.
I mean, I guess
that is true. This is like the most I don't know. It's not an ideal way to walk, right?
No, it's not. It's not very efficient to move this way.
You go. Not at all. And then like, if it needs to like move fast, right? You would want your lower legs closer to the ground to be able to like, or your hindquarters closer to the ground so that you can kick off, right? Because from that angle,
spring forward,
they're like, I mean, sure, they can use their arms to push forward, but then what are their back legs doing? Nothing.
I think it would be infinitely scarier if you saw this thing and you were like, whoa, what is that? And it turned its head towards you and then just Usain bolted sprint like directly towards you on its back legs.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea if something like this is real, but I fucking love how creepy it is. My question is, how long have these things been around, if real? From before our time or during?
I did see during my I don't want to call it research, but during my expedition into this little subject, that pale crawlers could possibly be a remnant of the dinosaur age. Now, I did not choose to engage with that idea of thinking, so I didn't read any further.
There is just one, there's like a thread to respond to that, but this one person says, I believe some desert native tribes have folk stories about shape changers or something like that, which I believe would be skinwalkers, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we'll just leave it there.
That's fine. We don't ever have to talk about these again.
We probably will. Maybe at some point we'll find some better stories. Maybe we'll find one really good story with a lot of comments. We'll just go through that.
That'd be fun.
But I was hoping these would be silly, and they were. So that's great.
And I was right. Okay. Well, that's great. That's going to have to do it for this not crawler specifically, crawler-themed episode. Thank you all for listening. I would like to say thank you to Dale Spalding and Ender Music for our intro, as well as Sean at that'ssean.com for our podcast art. But also, thank you, the listener, for listening. That's what you do. If you have any suggestions for spooky subreddits, websites, or even just a story you'd like us to read from, go ahead and drop those suggestions into the comments, or you could send them directly to us for the show at PONDPOD on Reddit.
And if you're enjoying the show, you can do a couple of things for us, such as leave a 5-star rating and review or comment on whatever platform you listen on. You can also check out some of the other shows we do, such as Sequel Factory, where we watch a movie and pitch an idea for a sequel that nobody asked for with our good friend Jack Kuso. And you can catch Mr. R and Mr. E on the Dirty 22 for some D&D fun wherever you find podcasts. And we've been a pair of normal dudes, ever in need of stories to intrigue, perplex, maybe even frighten. So remember, if you can't explain it, buy a camera and get some proof.
Wow, that's extremely practical.
And then maybe you can. Or learn German. And then the German guy could sell you Blink cameras on your Reddit post. And until next time, stay tuned and buy a Blink Outdoor 4. Blink, I'm going to be waiting for that check.
Waiting on you, Blink.